So you have the mass sampling campaigns, it's going good, but is that, you said your first attempt, you actually ended up failing, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
how did that actually go from having the success to actually not working out?
That's a great question, because as we all know, right, our failures are opportunities to grow and learn. So when we first started, as you mentioned, we basically kind of just were diving in head first and learning as we went. And we really did everything to a la carte. We had a separate chemist and a separate ingredient company, a separate label company, a separate sprayer company, a separate bottle company. And to create the cohesive product on the shelf and have all those vendors come together simultaneously was difficult. We had a lot of QC issues. And so we learned, I think, to really work with more one-stop shops and really finding vendors and people to help you bring your vision to life that maybe have a few different services under one roof. And that helps a lot. You know, you need to streamline your manufacturing. So when you can actually go into a house, let's say it's a bottling house that has all the caps, it has all the design teams, it has all the labeling companies, right? And these cohesive teams now that are out there, it's like, why go to a plumbing store or go to an electrical store when you can go to Home Depot? So understanding that sometimes working smarter and not always harder. And I know that's a very cliche phrase. We all work very hard, but there are ways that you can make your time more proficient and really learn the ropes and how to really truly manufacture in a very efficient way.
Yeah, we've been, standing by that line, right? You got to work smart. You said a lot of things just now in terms of somebody was trying to start about building that team, making it simple. One of the things we always stress is in order to have a business that's going to be successful and scalable, you have to start with low overhead, right? So in this business, in the early stages, I know you said you brought out your partner, but like how cash intensive was it or wasn't it when you're starting to build this and getting the bottles and getting manufacturing and finding the simplest way to do it?
Yeah, that's a great question, because I think we're definitely one for the textbooks. I think Harvard needs to do a study on us.
Start now.
We actually had very little money, as I mentioned. So it was just me and my partner working originally. I kind of ran the inside, designed everything, and made sure everything was flowing, and he was outside sales. And so we grew very slow but steady. And as we grew, we just would hire only what we needed, and sometimes outside consultants, so 1099s. And to this day, we run very kind of lean and mean. I think we have 25 employees. And I think companies my side usually have 100 at least.
I'm just thinking about the sales. 25 people?
Yeah, we have 25 employees, yeah. So we may even have 27 now, I mean, we're growing big, hard, and strong here. So, but yeah, I think that it's really important. I have the mindset that growing slow and steady is the way to long-term success. I think part of the problem today and the mindset of people and entrepreneurs is that they need to explode and they need to do everything at once. And I'm not really a believer in that. It's, how they always say you're an overnight success, but it took me 18 years. And that's really where we're at. It's actually 42 years. It's a lifetime of living and breathing one thing, the beauty industry, and staying consistent and persistent. And so, to me, that's the key to success. They say that the fastest way to the top is slow and steady.